6 coming out on both sides, as you would expect. Very, very popular in this Sanctum phase.
Yeah, absolutely. Fighting over the high ground on the side, a Soldier 76 soaking his shield could be a huge factor in determining that. I mean, and then again, do you think a Junkrat's going to happen? I certainly wouldn't, not with Dita still on the map. But hey, Verbo's done it before. But there we go right now. Looks like Luminosity is already starting to win the high ground battle, but a charge coming out from Nami might be enough to upset that.
And Agility's got pulled in, and he just got finished. So that'll be Super Plock. Super Plock going down as well. Immortals are going back and forth on this fight. Nami got taken down, but it is Immortals taking the point first here. As there's still kind of some scrappy fights. There's a Lucio battle going on underneath the point, and Spree's here out of his mech just trying to help. He's like, I'm coming, buddy. But he's still just shooting away. And that diva out of mech can be pretty darn dangerous, I'll tell you what.
Well, Nami's YOLO charge certainly allowed Immortals to cap the point. He went down pretty soon after, but did de-mech Spree in the meantime. And now Luminosity starting to mount their offense to retake the point, but they did just lose 3 people in a row, so they're going to have to sit back, start it over one more time. Immortals holding on to a nano boost, an Earth Shatter, a self-destruct. Meanwhile, Luminosity with self-destruct to their own. Attack Visor, nothing else besides the sound barrier really looming. But Immortals never even gave up the point so far. They're up to 40%, and that just keeps building more and more and more. It turns out that Nami's charge is actually going to be effective in the end.
And speaking of Nami, he's got an Earth Shatter as well, so he's ready to rock and roll, I should say. Here is a self-destruct in the back. They had the shield up, a nice Earth Shatter from Nami, finds a couple. Inside of that, he's going to get a nano boost as well. Takes down Hedan, but quickly dispatched up by Ube and company, and now they're just trying to get themselves back out here, Luminosity, but they've got 4 guys down. And Immortals holding strong with numbers, and they're going to have to go back to the drawing board yet again as Ube goes down. And it's going to be maybe another shot or 2 for Luminosity. Probably just about 1 left. But they have some ults to work with.
Only really count on 1, but you said it. They do have 4 ultimates to work with. Meanwhile, Immortals only 2. But Immortals can afford to give up the point once and take it back later. Only 10% left, roughly. They are 1 possession away from winning this, or perhaps this is the possession. A sound barrier coming out on the side of Luminosity.
Super Clock has that Earth Shatter, ready to go. The sound barrier did come out from Immortals. He's sitting there, does get the Earth Shatter off. He only caught Nami inside of it, I believe. Oh, Super Block pooped down into the pit by Verbo. That is a big play from him, and it seems as though Immortals are going to be able to hold on as Agility's got 2. Grim Reality took down Hedan, and that will be the first stage here of Nepal going the way of Immortals in very commanding fashion, I do say.
Verbo getting around that from a sound barrier. But they don't have their own Zarya, so bomb combos off the table for Luminosity. But Immortals already generating some percentage points here and surpassing Luminosity's first capture.
There's a self-destruct that's going to find a whole lot of nothing. Hedan taken down by Grim Reality, and here's the nano boost onto Nami as he is swinging at everything in his sights. And he's got some pretty aware teammates to go and do the cleanup for him as well. And Immortals destroying Luminosity on that fight. And
map here for an angle into the point on Immortals, and there comes a charge, going to cancel it out with another charge.
Graviton Surge into that Pulse Bomb, there it is, Grim Reality got 2 off of that and hyped, took down Ube. Grim Reality with the 3rd one for himself, and Spree will go for the reset, and Immortals just in total control of this point here, David. I mean, Luminosity, they have some ults to work with now, but still Immortals are looking very commanding.
Yeah, right now, back-to-back potential, I wouldn't call them shutouts exactly. Luminosity has generated 13 points, but it's pretty commanding presence either way. Luminosity with 4 ultimates on their side, almost 5. They should be able to take the point this time.
Super Block charging straight into Agilities, and this should be Luminosity's opportunity to make something happen, though Nami did get an Earth Shatter off to stop Super Block for the time being, but Immortals were able to respond with a few. I think this should go Luminosity's way, though. It is 99%, so if they want to stay in this particular stage and not go down 2-0, they have to win this fight, and they will, in fact, be able to do that as they cap the point. Immortals thinking better of going to charge in and try and 4 ults in total for Luminosity on the next fight.
Yeah, Luminosity, almost 5. I mean, as soon as this fight gets started, Minerals is going to generate his rather quickly. Immortals so far coming in the main gate, Luminosity keeping him back. The nano boosted Whole Hog going to buy even more time.
Yeah, he's just pushing bodies in the back there. Hyped is out of his mech as well. Just got it back.
Oops, indeed.
Yeah, really. Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. The pulse bomb combo. Can it find it? It did a lot of damage. Got one directly off the bomb, taking down Mineral, but that's 3 in total for Immortals. This could be the change. Yes, the flip indeed. Spree's the last one alive here. That's directly on the point at least, and he gets taken out, so they will get this here. Luminosity will have one last chance at making this one happen. There was an Earth Shatter that came out from Superblock and found a whole lot of nothing, and the sound barrier from Immortals as well should help them secure this point indeed and take a 2-0 lead. Agilities did make the switch over to Genji, so he's up on the point just doing his thing in the last second of the game as he normally does. Actually goes in to clean up Hedan after there was a lot of damage put out by Grim Reality, and there is no one left for Luminosity. I don't think, actually someone is still going at it on the point. Grim Reality, though, 2 for himself in the dying seconds, and Immortals looking very commanding here, David, on Nepal.
Immortals again switching agilities to Genji and Grim Reality stand 6 ultimates, but you have to dictate the pace of the fight, because if Luminosity chooses when and where these go down, they will crush Immortals right now.
3 of the ultimates being used, or 2 ultimates being used from Luminosity at the moment. They haven't really invested a lot. Superblock is able to get 2 right away, and that's good on Luminosity. Good management, only using 2 initially on that fight. And look at this, they're able to clean up, and they're still gonna have 4 ults for the next fight. And that's really bad news for Immortals.
That's basically a aren't effective ones. You've got a bomb combo and a blizzard and an earth shatter. All of those are pretty dangerous on their own in certain circumstances, but Immortals starting to contest again.
Oh, there's going to be a self-destruct on the point. Earth shatter there as well. Immortals are finding the kills this time. Grim Reality's pulse bomb takes down Spree, but there was no one home apparently to get onto the point. I thought there were bodies there, but apparently not. And
a lot of problems overall, but realistically, just that first engage allowing Luminosity to bring back and capture the point for their first time. Not able to hold, or sorry, able to hold it for the entire time after that, but Immortals try and contest. You're on the point early. A lot of times you don't see teams fight on the point so early.
Oh, and Spree's so hurt. Grim Reality, there it is. That guy knows how to clean some stuff. What an icicle from Ube. And just popped Grim Reality right in the head from, oh man, across the way. That was beautiful. Verbo, he knew he was done. Giving a little hay, and he'll be finished off. So Luminosity starting things off right here in great fashion as they take control of the point first, and they're going to go and probably wrap around over to this high ground, which is, of course, very valuable. Ube back on this Mei and being very effective yet again, at least felt on that Tracer. Grim Reality is going to be playing 76 this time.
Immortals kind of with a split push here, high ground and mid ground at the same time. We'll see if that pays out for them. Luminosity, they're staying alive, and a pulse bomb coming out, but it doesn't make a connection. Agility's going to take down Icefelt. Mineral's going to take down Nami.
That shield from Agility's kept his teammate alive. It's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment, and there's going to be that nano boost that has been given to Superblock as he is just swinging away at guys. Now Hyped gets the nano boost, and he's picked up two little frags for himself as well as they're trying to fight it out for this point. Immortals have a lot of time down onto it, and they use an... Well, actually, no, that was Luminosity, excuse me, that uses the Earth Shatter to try and stay in control of it, but there was really no one around to follow up on it, and Superblock had pretty low health, so that will be Immortals now taking this point back.
Immortals, but with Immortals with an Earth Shatter attack visor, pushing up against, or sorry, with Luminosity pushing up against those two. Luminosity only holding onto a pulse bomb, actually getting pretty close to 3 more. They should have enough to take this back.
Luminosity, especially with that pick that they got onto Aethan, but Hedan went down right after, and that's a real shame because he just got the nano boost as well. They could have really used it, but there will be that blizzard that lands on top of the point. Icefelt takes down Agility, so they are fighting for it. Luminosity right here, but Spree going down as well as Icefelt. It's not looking good for Luminosity. Oh no, it's falling apart for them. And they're going to have to regroup very quickly as Immortals do get this point back. They have one last fight in them, but they got to go quickly.
They got to go quickly. Luminosity with an Earth Shatter and Nano Boost. Nothing else really going to pop up anytime soon. Immortals with a Graviton as self-destruct. Immortals looking like they should be able to hold this one. This Graviton's going to come out early.
Agilities uses it. There was There was a Earth Shatter, that's what it's called, excuse me. Ube taking down Grim Reality. They're trading off here. There are players onto the point. There's a self-destruct there as well that, Hype used, but didn't necessarily pick up any kills. Nami, though, is doing the work for him. He takes down Super Block. Agilities comes in to kill Spree. There's not anyone around from Luminosity at the moment, and Immortals are going to tie this one up at a map apiece, taking
Soon here in order to shut down some of that, in particular the Nanoblade, but the Nanoblade's already out.
I don't know if they're going to get it in time. Missing the sleep dart was Hedan, couldn't quite hit it. Already 2 kills for Immortals on this. Grim Reality is cleaning house, taking down Mineral and Super Block, and there will be a self-destruct landing on top of the point. Spree gets 2 for himself, though, and that is trouble for Immortals, because every kill that Luminosity gets right here is so valuable because their respawn is so close, and Immortals have a long walk back to this point. So there will be a sound barrier from Mineral just to make sure that they're able to hold on here, though. Verbo does finish off Super Block despite that sound barrier being out. A big icicle to the face of Hyped, and they're trading the kills back and forth. We should be seeing Immortals getting some bodies back on the point in just a second, but Luminosity are getting the kills. Still, and they'll be able to hold on. Immortals not even able to get that next tick.
Or with how quickly Hedan should be able to get his in the next team fight. So a minute and 20 seconds here for Immortals. Definitely want to try and bring it home here in the next assault, otherwise they're only going to have one more behind that. And Hype's under a little bit of pressure here, but Agility's has already gone down, Verbo's already gone down. He's taking a lot of momentum out of that push. Immortals going to be back to the drawing board as they've got time for, kind of hard to call it too, with how far Anubis is and only 1 minute left.
I mean, they could get one and then maybe like a couple of bodies on the point for a second one if they take this first fight quick enough. But
pushing into 3 ultimates with a Blizzard not too far away, with how long Mei can stay alive, she's almost guaranteed to get that Blizzard in the middle of this fight unless you focus and take her out pretty quickly. But either way, she's going to roll back onto the point later and still be that huge problem. So Immortals, they're on the ropes here. They got 30 seconds left and they got to make it count.
They certainly do need to make it count. The wall going up, completely shutting down that whole hog from Agility's Grim Reality, who made the switch to McCree, has taken down Spree. Nami gets Ube, so there's not that big of a stall factor left for them, though. There is the Blizzard on the point. Agility's gets taken down. Grim Reality still rocking and rolling with McCree. Super Block really hurt as he gets the flashbang. He has some teammates to help for the cleanup, and they will be able to get 2 ticks here now. Ube's back onto the point.
There it is, man.
He's going to be stalling away. Spree is there. Got to finish off Spree. Headshot, kind of unintended. Look at this. Grim Reality, that's 2 for him. We'll see what else he can do here. Pull out a little bit of magic. I think Immortals just may be able to pull this one out. He does use Deadeye in the back. Agilities comes in on Tracer as well. Luminosity using Sound Barrier, but already players are dead, so Grim Reality having to drop down as the self-destruct goes onto the point, and they're still battling it out here. As Agility's just about to be up on the Pulse Bomb. Immortals still finding kills. They need a little bit more. Ube's back onto the point on Mei, pressing that shift. He's going to continue to stall, dropping the Pulse Bomb. Ube is so hurt, finally finished off. Nami is finding the kills, and oh goodness, in overtime, Immortals are finally able to finish off, but
with overtime lasting that long, whoever steps off point is going to lose instantaneously.
I know, he does switch, because we saw, I believe it was Misfits at DreamHack do something very similar on the attack portion of this map with a dive comp, and then Widow just sits in the back and shoots people who are distracted, and though they decide to go with the Tracer. It's what worked for them yesterday. See, the very heavy dive comp, triple DPS coming out from Luminosity, worked very well for them. Immortals do have, well, there go, ooh, Spree nearly going down to Ana there, but Immortals do have Verbo on the Symmetra. They've already managed to kill Hype in this fight, though. Mineral went down, so it's just Hedan on the solo heals. Oh no, it was so hurt right there. Ethan at the top.
Ethan got saved.
Seriously, like serious save. That could have been very bad if Ethan went down there, but Immortals were, it seems as though they're going to maybe be able to hold on. I don't know. If Luminosity regroups quickly and going for a push, they could take this pretty solidly, because Immortals have lost a few guys. Some of them are going to take quite a while to get back to the point, and Verbo doesn't have a teleporter up yet, so Luminosity is going to want to work pretty quick here to get back in.
But Verbo getting very close to whichever one he's going to break out. Probably a shield generator if everybody's already back, but Another assault coming out of Luminosity as they're starting to push onto the point. Hype getting very low, but he will get bubbled and brought back up. Spree still looking for the angle that he wants. He's going to find Nami.
Oh, that's a great way to start it off. Got a lot of damage in, and Ube finished him off, and there will be a nano boost used onto Hype, but 2 kills already going away of Luminosity. Mineral goes down early in this fight yet again, and they managed to trade out a couple. Superplock goes down as he is on that Diva. The shield generator
shield in the face
is up, and no goodness, what a shield from Verbo, just sent it flying right into him. And
kills himself on a shield barrier.
That was beautiful.
I had a feeling that
no, man.
Otherwise, that barrage is a little bit questionable here. Luminosity, Mineral's pretty close. 2 support ultimates here, Transcendence and Sound Barrier. Ube working on his Dragon Blade. Immortals, they're going to be holding on to a bang combo along with a nano. So Immortals with only 45 seconds left to hold, there's a really good chance they can pull this off.
Very good chance indeed, as they trade 1 for 1 here, but I think that teleporter is still going to be there, so they'll be able, actually no, it is not, because Verbo's charging it up. Here is going to be a self-destruct. Ube goes down, and Hyped and Grim Reality are both getting a couple here. Heat desperately trying to stay alive. He gets finished off. I think Immortals may be able to pull off this full hold right here, and another teleporter goes up. I can't imagine Luminosity are going to make something work here. They have 10 seconds left. Somebody needs to get up there quickly to get onto this point. And he might be able to get a charge in quick from Superplock, but this is going to be
all on Icefeld to keep it alive.
Oh man,
oh, never mind.
Sound Barrier comes out. Ube starts it off. They get 8th, and that's a big kill. Nami getting a huge Earth Shatter, though. Grim Reality cleans up onto Superplock. They are trading the kills here, but I think there's still that teleporter in the back for Immortals, and if they don't find it, that could be very, very bad news. Now, Luminosity dropping like flies right here. Immortals could be pulling the comeback and ending this game right here. Nobody home from Luminosity, and Immortals pull it out 2-1. And take the series, and some good